Good morning, it's Karen Leabo with VintageDazzle.etsy.com at the start of a new weekly vlog. I sell vintage stuff online, and I sell on Etsy and a little bit on eBay. And on this vlog I show you what I'm listing, what I'm selling, and just other stuff that's going on in my life. I'm still pretty much on lockdown. Even though things are opening up slowly. I have not gotten my vaccine yet, so I'm biding my time, trying not to get too impatient. I've lasted this long. I'm going to try to last a little longer, but I have been buying lots of jewelry online and reselling it, so that's kind of fun. Although I am really wanting to get back to the flea markets soon, I hope. But anyway, let's just get started. I have a bunch of stuff that I've listed over the last few days, and I'm going to show it to you. Okay, first off, we have a lot of vintage postcards. There are 20 postcards here. Most of them are nice linen souvenir postcards from the 1930s around Salt Lake City and the Mormon Church. Kind of interesting ones. And then there's also a few panoramic ones from Yellowstone National Park. And there's a Spruce Goose postcard booklet from when the Spruce Goose was in Long Beach. And then there's a big oversized postcard there. So, and they're all but one are unused. So, that postcard lot I listed for $23. Then we have this crochet, kind of doily looking, lacy tablecloth. Kind of a long, thin rectangle. Not quite a table runner, but and it's in very nice condition. And let's see, listed that one for $34. And then this is a sweet little applique tablecloth. It's really finely done with embroidery and different colors of flower applique on it. It's nice, very fine linen, kind of in an off-white color. And that I listed for $26. God, when you think about the hours that went into that, it kind of breaks my heart. But and this is another extra large tablecloth. It's kind of a woven lace or doily lace and linen and this beautiful embroidery. It's quite a large one too. Let's see, that one listed for $64. Oh dear, I don't know what that was. Something fell. Then I have some jewelry. Uh-oh. I seem to have lost an earring somewhere. Where did it go? Okay, well, we'll find it. So anyway, I do have a pair of these. I don't know where the other one went. It disappeared on me. I know you guys can probably see it somewhere. You're going, it's right there, it's right there. No, I don't see it. Anyway, this is kind of a modernist sterling silver artisan made with a lucite teal colored dangle on it. These are post earrings for pierced ears. And I listed those for, I believe, $19. And then we have this very fun sterling silver bangle from Mexico. It's hand stamped with little, it's got like a little boat and a sun and the word Cancun. Kind of repeats, but a very cute little souvenir bracelet. Listed that for $38. Oh, and I should mention that most everything I list these days is free U.S. shipping and calculated international shipping. This is a lovely Navajo watch band, watch tips. It is signed by S. Ray, which I discovered stands for Silver Ray, a well-known Navajo silversmith. It's with black onyx and some gold washed leaves, a little tiny bit of copper,
And the watch, which is more of a placeholder than anything, it is a Gemus watch, which I think is a Seiko brand, but it's not currently running. I'm probably, if you put a battery in it, it would run. It's not bad looking. It's an okay watch. It's got a little wear on the back side, but it looks okay. And it's got a stretch segment on the back. Anyway, that listed for $74. And that's it for now. So I've just had a couple of sales today that I'm wrapping up. One is this little rhinestone bracelet, and that sold for $15. And then this is some Japanese printed silk textiles, a couple of pillow covers or wall hangings maybe, and then a couple of just fabric remnants. And I will slip in a picture that'll show you what some of them look like. And those sold to one of my YouTubers. Thank you so much. You know who you are. And that sold for $29. Hi there. It is Tuesday night, and I have these 4 items to package and ship tomorrow. So go through them real quickly. This is a lot of enamel bracelets, bangles and clampers. There's a couple of cloisonne. There's a more modern enamel. That's a real interesting one. And that one. And I sold all of those bracelets together for $26. Sometimes I like bundling up things like that and making them a real bargain. This is a Tibetan or Himalayan, somewhere in that area of the world, prayer box. It's made with Tibetan silver, which is a term loosely used for a lower grade silver than sterling. It's probably more like 50 or 60% silver. And turquoise and coral and ceramic or bone. Well, I think those are bone. Anyway, it's a lovely necklace, and this is a box that opens up. It's really cool. That was $52. It's going to the UK. This was bought by one of my regular customers who just comes back now and then and buys something. And it's a mid-century, kind of a lucite, marbled lucite. Really interesting. These little chevron-shaped things. That was $28, and then we have this hinged bangle bracelet with kind of a faux engraving on it, kind of a Victorian look. This is by Napier. It's very nice quality. And that also sold for $28.
Good morning. It is Wednesday morning, and I have a few things to show you that I have listed recently from a new sterling silver lot that I received recently. So let's get started.
So most of this jewelry is either Native American or Mexican silver, I think. A lot of it's not marked, or it's marked ambiguously, but just the style kind of seems to suggest one or the other in most of these. So first off, I listed these 2 pair of stud earrings together. These ones are just some plain little dome studs, and then these ones are little tiny turquoise studs. They have the little sawtooth bezel. Let me refocus this. Okay, there you can see it has the little sawtooth bezel. That suggests it's probably Navajo made, but we don't know that for sure. I listed those together for $24. Okay, seem to be a little discombobulated this morning, but these are some little turtles with inlaid turquoise. These are probably Zuni. They are on a card that says genuine Indian, handmade from sterling silver. I don't know if this is their original card, but it probably is. I listed those for $28. I think this is a real opal. I don't know 100% sure, but it seems to be. It's quite beautiful and sparkly and flush set in a sterling silver pendant. I listed that for $38. And then this is another similarly constructed pendant. It's made with leopard skin jasper, and it's on a leather cord, and it's got these neat it's hand forged and hand stamped, a little hook and eye. This is Mexican silver. It's marked, signed on the back with one of the newer style marks. It's actually $9.50 silver. Listed that for leopard skin, $24. And then lastly, we have this gorgeous pendant, which I think is Navajo. It has a Navajo style or a Native American style pictogram sign and a sterling written in that certain little typeface that's very peculiar to Native American jewelry. But I could not find the pictogram documented anywhere. There have been pieces of jewelry that have come from China with misleading marks on them, and it is possible that that's what this is, but I don't know for sure because it doesn't match any of the fake marks that I've found documented either. So at any rate, it is beautiful. It's made from turquoise, spiny oyster, and onyx. It's nice and heavy. It's beautifully made, whoever made it. And that I listed for $62. And that's all I have at the moment. So this is my one sale I've had today, but fortunately it was a pretty good one. This is a Danish sterling silver brooch signed by, what's the name? Thora O.V. Christensen. It's that mark right there. Looks like Chanel. It's $9.30 silver. Anyway, very pretty. And that sold for $85.
Hi there, it is Thursday morning, and I'm going to show you a few things I got listed yesterday and today. Oh, dear, had a catastrophe here. Dumped everything over. Okay, so let's start with these. These are some nice little shadow box. And this is everything in this that I'm showing you now is sterling silver. And these are some little shadow box earrings. They are marked 925. They look like they ought to be Mexican silver, but I don't know that. And those I listed for $23. And then we have these lovely little turquoise squares. And these are Mexican silver. They are marked HOB. HOB seems to be a pretty prolific jewelry designer or maker, but I don't know who it is. But I've found a lot of the person's items online. They're beautifully made, really nice condition on this. Those are listed for $28. And then these are some cute little dangle earrings. They have kind of a tribal Native American look to them, or Mexican, but they're not marked. Oops. They are marked just $9.25 though. But these little pearls are real pearls. So those are really sweet. And I listed those for $22. That's a really good price. What was I thinking? Who knows? I listed these two pair of earrings together. These are some tiny little Roadrunner charms. They're very detailed and realistic little Roadrunners. And then these are some kind of more like tribal Native American. They are marked $9.25, not signed. So I listed those two pair together for $26. And
last pair of earrings. These are just beautiful stones, but they don't register as gemstones. I think they're either glass or cubic zirconia, but they're such a pretty color. And they're bezel set against that oxidized black background. They're very dramatic. And these are signed. I figured out that this is not a pictogram at all. Well, I'm not going to be able to show you really. I think it's a very stylized WI. These may or may not be Native American. But, pretty. And, let's see, those are listed, or yes, I listed for $26. And we have this fun Mexican silver. It's not really a foil back, it's an art glass with just a lot of iridescence in it. And it's got a lot of tarnish, but I cleaned some of the tarnish off, so I know that it does clean off. There was parts of it that were just black. But this is Mexican silver. The sawtooth bezel. That I listed for $35. And the last item is this pendant necklace, which I think in the haul video I was not realizing that I thought it was onyx because it looked really black, but it does have an open back, and it's kind of a purpley blue. It doesn't test as amethyst, it tests more like tanzanite, but I'm really not sure what it is. But it's a very pretty color. And then this is mother of pearl. And this is marked Baroni Designs, which I think might be an Italian company, but I'm not sure. The chain is marked Italy 95. It's beautiful snake chain, 20-inch chain. So, oops. That's just a super nice one. And listed that for $34. Oh, okay. So we just went to the Armstrong Gardening Center where we bought some tomato plants. We got a Better Boy, a large red cherry, oh dear, that kind of flopped over, an early girl, which is always one of my favorites, and lastly a sun gold. And we got some fertilizer, and we'll be planting these tomorrow in the garden, I hope. And here it is, Thursday night already. Just have a couple of orders today. This is a pair of Navajo sterling silver and pink mother of pearl earrings with little feather dangles. Little post earrings, very nicely made. Oh dear, let's see. Those sold for $36. And then this gorgeous rhinestone bracelet. I love this. I just listed this pretty recently. Oops. And, you know, silly me, didn't write it down, but I think it sold for about $35. I can't remember because it's going to France and it's in francs. It's in euros, I mean. But I think it was about $35. Oof. So shiny. So just getting ready to wrap up a few orders that I'll be shipping tomorrow morning. And we planted those tomato plants today, and which meant, you know, clearing a bed, weeding it, tilling it, fertilizing it, and then planting the tomatoes. And so kind of wore myself out, but anyway, I do have these orders to pack up. And this, I think, is the cutest thing. This is a made in Japan little spice rack with, it's like fruits in a basket, and each one is marked with a different spice. There's cinnamon and nutmeg and what's this? Cloves. It's just so adorable. I've had that for a while. I'm surprised it took a long time to sell. I thought it would sell instantaneously. But that sold for $48. And then this is a Guatemalan Weeple shirt. I'll slide in a picture of it for you. Sold that for $78. That is going to Israel So there's also some international shipping involved in that. Then sold this Menegatti, Italy sterling silver chain with some 18 karat gold embellishments. That I sold for $90. And that, no, let's see, that's here. And then I sold these two brooches to one person. This is either let's see, it's probably Victorian or Edwardian. Little bar pen with mother of pearl. Kind of an unusual, nice design. And that sold for $32. And then lastly we have this sweet brooch with the seed pearl embellishments. It's a little newer. It's not marked, but it's sweet. I like how the chain wraps around it. The pearls wrap around it. And that sold for $19.
Hi there, it is Sunday morning, and I'm going to show you a few things that I got listed yesterday and the day before. Again, a little bit slow listing. Gosh, sometimes life just gets in the way, you know? But, okay, let's see what we got.
Okay, here we have some red Jasper and Marcosite. This is all sterling silver, by the way, everything I'm showing you. Cute little earrings, little studs. And these are signed with a small B with a circle around it. It's very tiny. I don't think you're going to, well, maybe you can almost see it. But I don't know who that is. I know I've seen the mark before, but I don't know who it is. But I listed those for $22. And then we have this beautiful gemstone pendant in the shape of a pinwheel. It's got all these different colored stones. I'm just very attracted to this type of jewelry with like a rainbow of stones. And I did test them all with the gem tester, and these do all appear to be gemstones of some variety or another. I believe that the one in the center is an orange citrine, and then this goldy yellow one is also a citrine. This might be a peridot. This, I believe, is a aquamarine. The dark blue one might be tanzanite. This little pale purple one's probably amethyst. That's a garnet there. Maybe it was this darker blue one that was testing as one of them was testing as a blue topaz, but one of them was also testing as aquamarine. Yeah, I don't remember exactly which stone tested which way, but anyway, it's a really neat piece. I like it. It's just mark 925. Listed that one for, where'd you go? Pinwheel, 48. And then this, I don't know if you saw this in the haul video, but this was an absolute mess. I had to polish it. I didn't polish every single piece of tarnish off of it, but I did most of it because it looked dirty rather than tarnished. But this is a lovely Mexican silver Mosaico Azteca is what they call this. Kind of the inlaid little chips of turquoise. It's also called chip inlay or mosaic inlay or all kinds of stuff. I don't know what this thing in the center represents. It looks like it could be a creature of some kind. It is signed by the artist AMO. It is Tosco. It has an Eagle Mark III. AMO is a known artisan, but not identified. And I listed that one for $42. And then lastly we have this dainty little pendant with a little inlaid mother of pearl. It's just a little modernist, minimalist squiggle. And I added a chain. I wasn't sure which way it went. If I wanted to hang it the other way, I needed a smaller chain or it needs a bail. But with doing it this way, I was just able to string a chain right through the center of it. In keeping with the minimalist style, that I listed for $17. And we're getting ready to go on our picnic adventure. I thought we would do something different today. We're going to do a walking tour in downtown Long Beach of murals, because we're really big on murals in this city and they're really fun to look at. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. It's a self-guided tour, so I'll try to show you some shots. There's another little mermaid mural hidden away, tucked up on that corner there that my husband just spotted. Sharp eyes Rob, we called it. This isn't a mural, but I love this sign. The Dolly Varden Hotel, bath in every room. And the hotel's no longer there, but they've preserved the sign. Okay, this is, help me, American Dream by Tristan someone. I'm sorry, I just read about it, but there's a train. I've already forgotten his whole name, but it's inspired by a photograph by Margaret Bourke-White from the 1930s, and it has to do with racial inequality, and it's really cool looking. There's a lot to look at here. We could probably look at this for a long time, and there's a naked girl there that my husband was very intrigued by. Okay, well, here's another nice mural that's not on the tour. I know nothing about it, but it's very pretty. And then, if you go over here, there's one up there also. They're pretty much just tucked in all over Long Beach. This one's also not on the tour, but I thought it was kind of cool. Okay, this one is called Puppy Love. It's a little boy with his puppy and his skateboard and his phone, and it's by an internationally famous artist known as Bumblebee. And he says, "Bumblebee loves you." Too cute. We saw this in the alley as we're cutting through to get to our next mural. It's a caged car. Pretty cool. This is another one not on the tour, but pretty cool. Okay, this one is Felipe Pantone's mural. That's what it's called. He's a contemporary Argentinian street artist, and it's dynamic and bold and very contemporary. That's what we learned about it. And it's in an alley. So this mural is done by a local Long Beach muralist. Do you remember what it's called? Did I already forget what it's called? Or did it have a name? He's apparently inspired by children's books, album covers, comic books, and I forget what else. But I know this guy I've seen, his name is Van Patten, and I've seen his murals in our neighborhood too, like closer to home.
And it's inspired by the...
Oh, and this was inspired by the Sgt. Pepper Beatles album. Okay, this is not on the tour either, but we just passed this cool mural, and then there's a mural lady there, and there's more stuff there, and then there's this awesome building. I don't know what this building is, but it's so cool. Okay, well, we're still in the same alley. This is a ginormous mural. Goes all the way down there. This also is not on the tour, but it's very cool.
It's called Moon Dance.
It's what? Called what?
Moon Dance.
Moon Dance. Oh, yeah, reading that sign backwards. Okay, this is not a mural, but it's a community garden. It's tucked into this little space here, right in the middle of urbanity. And I see, or Eagle-Eyed Rob pointed out, that there's mosaics in the distance. You want to go look at them? Okay, we're going to look at them. Some little mosaics here. And, sorry, I hope I'm not making anyone sick. There's this one up close. Oh, this is so nice.
It is.
I do not know. Well, this is the last one, which sadly has been graffitied. What did I call it? Dragon something. But you can't really see much of it anymore. Oh, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. See, they've got all these blank walls they could have painted. But they painted over a mural. And it's Sunday night, and these are the items I'm packing up to ship tomorrow. These are some shoe clips from the mid-century era. Very ornate. They're by Musi. And those sold for $28. And then we have these lovely inlaid and sterling silver earrings. These are Zuni style, however, they were made in the Philippines. But, you know, they were made really beautifully. They may not be Native American, but they are beautiful. Those sold for $32. And then finally we have a de-stashed lot of sterling silver charms. There's 4 different charms here. The hula dancer and a pineapple, a water pump, and a little, I'm not sure what this is, a little dude. A little something. I don't know. This is, it's got a little diamond in it. And it's marked 925 ICE. Anyway, I sold those for around $20 plus shipping. And this concludes my weekly vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you hung on this long, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and comment and share. And that's it. I hope everybody's doing great, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.